difficult part of working on location, shooting underwater.
It had extraordinarily clear water, and it was the primo place to shoot underwater films.
But the location was still quite remote, and more than 20 tons of equipment ranging from a 30-cent screwdriver to 3 specially rigged underwater cameras had to be transported in 212 wooden crates. It was decided that experimental one-of-a-kind diving gear had to be designed to meet the specific needs of the story and the production. So the suits were built and then shipped to the Bahamas. But it was equipment that to date had only been tested in a shallow pool at Disney Studios. Would they work in real-world conditions? The fantastic Verne-like suits, designed by Harper Goff with technical support from diving expert Fred Zendar, worked perfectly. And in fact, one of the key elements of the diving helmet was suggested by yet another diver, Al Hansen.
These were built over sponge diving helmets the Japanese use for sponge diving things. That's that part of the helmet. They made this piece to go on it.
Goff's imaginative diving suits were not only visually innovative, but practical.
All of the guys playing the parts of Nemo's men that were marching around in those big diving suits along the bottom were all in these suits, but the apparatus on their back, they were actually using scuba gear inside the suits, even though they looked like diving suits.
The real helmets were quite heavy because they were real metal helmets. No way you could hold these things up out of the water.
The suits were 16-inch thick rubber. They had cuffs on them, rubber cuffs that were very tight. You had to put those on with soapy water because they were really tight. We had a helmet plate that went around that was incorporated in the rubber suits.
Each diver could only be fitted into their suits with the help of assistants. The suits had to be watertight and could only be secured with dozens of nuts, bolts, and screws.
Our tanks were in back of us, and they stayed there. We used the same tank. A tender would make sure that those tanks were filled every day.